Hey everyone, it's Will Anagnos here, your LinkedIn coach for loan officers and mortgage brokers alike. First things first, you can ignore, where is it, right? You can ignore that old picture of my great grandfather. It's a little creepy, so just ignore it. I could move here. You know what? It's funny enough where I'm just gonna let him sit there next to me. So I'm gonna pause the recording really quickly and wait for Tony to give me a call. Tony's an LO out of excuse me, out of Denver, and we've just worked together for the last 30 days. It's a halfway point in our campaign. And so when he calls me, you're going to hear the whole conversation and you're going to get a good idea. The goal of this video is for you to get a good idea of what it's like to work with us 30 days in. So I'm going to pause the video, and when he calls back, I'll turn it back on. Hey, Tony.
Hey, how are you doing, Will?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm making it. I'm trying to get caught up, and we've got contractors here. And then I had an appointment with a realtor this morning. She called and said, "Hey, I got a change on you." So but it's going well, as can be expected. So I'm excited.
Good stuff. Yeah, it is going well. That's what I'm seeing on my end. That's so admirable what you did for the first 30 days. You actually weren't even in Denver. But what you did, I mean, I guess you just came back from. How was that? How was that experience down in Louisiana?
It was tough, man. I tell you that.
I bet.
That's my hometown, and to see it wiped out like that, and
Oh, it's your hometown.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
Oh,
where I was.
I didn't know
I grew
that.
up, and yeah, and um, not only family and friends that I know that have lost homes, and for the second time in 15 years, right?
Yeah.
And but some of these people that we went down there to help with, they had been laid off because of COVID and didn't have a job, and they have no help, no assistance, no power. And so we show up and we give them a free generator, a free air conditioner. We put gas in the generator, get it going with them, and because it was hot, man, I'm telling you, it was extremely hot. So, but it was something. We may end up going down there yet again, but I tell you, I need to get back to civilization, because man, I tell you, it looked like a bomb off down there, and everything is affected. So,
wow,
yeah.
We need more people like you in this world.
Well, there's a bunch of them down there. I tell you, we just, and some of those folks are staying down there. In fact, I saw where some people are going down there, and they're planning to spend the next 2 weeks there cooking meals, lunch and dinner, and they're just passing them out, just giving them free. And that was kind of what was difficult to see, was that there are no restaurants. So the grocery stores are pretty much, most of them are closed down.
Wow.
A lot of stuff. And then I just got a message from a realtor in Boulder County, so I'll respond to him. But
I love it. I love
yeah,
that.
yeah. And so it's we can. I've had some people say, "Man, what you guys did." Look, we felt like we needed to go because that's our hometown,
Right.
and I would have done what anybody else would have done, I think. But there are a lot of other people still there, still serving meals, still cutting trees and helping out. And to me, that's what. It's a shame the media won't cover that. All they'll cover is the negative stuff, but they won't show what people are doing for those, the folks down in Louisiana. So.
Wow.
Oh well.
It must have been a lot to take in. Yeah.
Say again?
I said it must have been a lot to take in.
Oh, it was extremely difficult to, when I got back, man, I tell you, I was just spent. I was just, I had to take a couple of days just to kind of collect myself, it was just so tough and exhausting. And
Yeah, well, now since you are back, I want to hear about, I'm seeing great things on my end, but we haven't actually spoken on the phone for quite a while now. So,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, I want to hear like the overall, this is the halftime, this is basically halftime of our
Right.
campaign, your overall summary
Right.
of your experience running a LinkedIn Realtor prospecting campaign. What's it been like?
Well, I tell you, I just had a conversation with my partner yesterday, and the broker owner, and I was explaining to her what was going on, and she goes, "I'm thinking I might be a converted LinkedIn."
Send her over.
Yeah, because I told her, I said, you and I had exchanged messages, and probably going to have to throttle back just a tad for now so I can get caught up. But
Right.
I think I'm kind of getting through that backlog a little bit. But um, it has, for me, it's worked out great. I mean, connected to a lot of people. In fact, I had a 40-minute conversation with a realtor yesterday. Now she's actually in Arizona, but moving to Colorado Springs. She had been here before, so I think that's why her profile was set up that way and why she came up. But with COVID, she moved back to Arizona, and then now she's talking about coming back. But great conversation. I think it's going to work out really well. And like I said, I just got off. I had a meeting scheduled for 9:30 this morning, but she had some last minute realtor things come in. Her client's going to go to Turkey for a little bit and impacting some documentation. So she had to get all that done. I said, I get it. I understand. I mean, my wife is a realtor and has people in Japan right now. So, it's kind of crazy in this market, but these realtors are, in fact, Stacy that I talked to on Friday, I think if you saw, she was the one that was saying something about how she didn't, she was happy where she was at. And I replied back, I said, my mistake. I'm not trying to recruit you. I'm trying to work with you I'm a mortgage officer, right?
Yeah, that happens
goes,
sometimes. Some people are used to being recruited, so they just see a message,
right.
and so that makes sense.
Right. And I, so I was like, oh, no, let me address that.
Right.
And I did, and we set up a call. And I had tried to get a lot of people set up for Friday, but I talked to her, but I couldn't get in touch with the others. But we had a great conversation with her, and in fact, I'm going to call her today and set up a in-person meeting. Yeah, she said, yeah, absolutely, would love to meet with you. Let's do it. Let's get together for coffee or something and figure that out. So yeah, it's worked out great. Well, I'm extremely satisfied at this point.
Good stuff. I'm actually looking at the realtor tracking sheet. So happy that you're happy with the first 30 days. What's her name? Stacy?
Stacy, yeah.
Stacy.
I need to find her.
I'm looking for her now. Stacy McAllister.
I believe that is her.
Yeah, it looks like we got her phone number. Yes, it's true. Yeah, it looks like you guys spoke. Good stuff. Yeah, I just found her. Good stuff. I'm actually also looking at the weekly stats. It looks like you haven't filled out, according to what I'm looking at, you're only nurturing 4 relationships. I'm sure it's more. I'm sure it's more than that. Yeah.
It is. And I started to do that last night, and I ran out of time. So my plan is to get that updated today.
Cool.
And
good to hear.
And because I'm thinking it's probably at this point it's probably double that.
Beautiful.
So yeah.
So how many agents have you spoken to in total? I guess on LinkedIn, off the phone. Can you give me some offline, of course?
Yeah. You talking about at least chatted with back and forth and on the phone?
Yeah, chatted with on the. Okay. Let's talk about meetings on the phone or face to face if you have had any, and then the ones you feel really good about. Do you feel really good about 3 specifically, and how many total? Just to get some numbers.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, right now, I have talked to. I want to say it's at least. I think 10 realtors.
Okay.
I'm going through real quick, and then Stacy seems.
10 just sorry to cut you off. 10 realtors who basically came into your inbox and said, yeah, I'd love to chat with you. Let's find a date. Cool.
Right. And so now I've connected with some, but when I replied back, I'm not getting phone numbers from some of them, and I get that. I understand.
That's why we follow up. That's why.
Right.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Right.
You just got to follow up.
Sure. And what I'm trying to do is go back through and check the messaging and make sure that I am following up with them. And then there are, let's see, I've got, there was one realtor that she's also a lawyer that I met with, and I actually had kind of met her before the LinkedIn, and good. I mean, it was a good in-person meeting, but I think she's more focused on the law side than the realtor side. So I don't know that that's a great fit at this point, but it was still a good meeting, good connection. But other than that, I think so a total of 4 that seem very, very promising to me. Stacy, one in Arizona right now. What were the other 2? I'll have to go back. But anyway, so I believe that there's 4. Now the rest of them, I'm still kind of working, and they kind of. So far, my interactions with them were positive, but just not like, yes, I'm going to throw you business. I'm going to, send, but it wasn't.
They have to get to know you first.
I didn't get, right, exactly.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list. Looks like, I'm sure the numbers are more than this because of follow-ups, but right off the bat, you have 21 yes to have a conversation from the realtor list. We have at least 21 I counted in the red, which is the red yes. 21 have said yes, let's chat right off the bat. Right. So your 4 number, I want that. I know you were out of town, so it makes sense. So let's try to follow up with those yeses as priority number 1, and then you can get that 4 to maybe like 6, 7, 8.
Right. Yeah, and I would love to do that actually. So
let's do it.
That's been my plan this week, is to try to get that caught up and go through it. So I was planning to make several calls yesterday, and then I got stuck on that one call with her for about, I'm no kidding. I mean, it was 45 minutes, and then so that was very positive, and she loved the fact that I'm a broker, and then was so we'll continue, and I'll get in touch with these other ones and go from there. And I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing how all this works out, because I see nothing but positives coming from it. So
love it. Love to hear that, Tony. Is there anything that you would like me personally to do more of or less of moving forward?
No, I think you continuing to check in and I think it's perfect. That weekly, I know I need to get that weekly spreadsheet done. So the reminder on that helps tremendously. And so I think we're good on that front. Can't think of anything else. I mean, I know that a lot of it's in my hands. I've got to make the calls and establish the meetings and do that kind of stuff. So that's where I'm at. We'll
Sounds
get
good.
that done next couple of days. So
yeah, please do, so that I mean, this is everything that we're doing is for you. So follow up on the yeses, and hopefully more good things can happen. And if things are perfect, like you said, I'm not going to fix what's not broken. Let's just keep pushing forward.
Right, absolutely.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. Well, anything else you want to hear from me before I let you go?
I mean, I hope everything's been good with you.
Everything has.
I appreciate. Yeah, that's great. I appreciate all the support and everything. I mean, this has been. Will, I'm sure you probably get some of this, but when I first reached out, there's a little bit of skepticism. But boy, I tell you, I am full on board seeing the results that are coming through. And I just haven't been able to keep up because of what happened with me going down to Louisiana. But this works. I mean, it works, and I've got to develop those relationships. I know that's on me, and I expect good things to happen from it. So,
Tony, I appreciate the kind words. We work our butts off, and so that what you just said really means the world to me. So I appreciate it.
It's absolutely true, man. When I have my broker owner, when I told her, what I had done, and she's like, okay, well, keep me posted because I'm not real sure about that. And when I told her yesterday, she was like, I see good things from this, so let's keep me updated on that. So, all right.
We'll do, Tony. Yeah, we'll keep pushing forward. Nothing will change. Just
okay.
We'll get more connections, more relationships built, and you on the more on the phone.
All right, that sounds good, Will. Thanks for the time.
If you need anything else from me, any more support, any more reminders, because sometimes I don't want to pop into your inbox too much because I know that can be annoying, saying, hey, follow up on this person. So if you need anything at all or less of something, don't hesitate to ask me.
Well, and you hit on something real quick.
Sure.
If you see that I have not responded.
I think I've been on you, but at the same time, you were out of town, so I didn't want to be too pushy. But yeah, I look at it every day, multiple times. Okay. So if someone's waiting for you, I'm going to let you know at least 1 or 2 times, and it's on the realtor tracking sheet. So it's unless you change it, unless you update it, it's waiting for you.
Okay, that sounds good, and I'm getting ready to go out there here in a little bit. I got to get into the office, but
sounds good.
I'll be checking that out and love it, man. I absolutely love it. So I appreciate it, and have a great day. We'll be talking soon.
All right, sounds great, Tony. Talk very soon.
All right, well, okay. Bye-bye.
Have a great week. Bye-bye. Tony loves it. I love it too. If you're not working with us, can't talk. If you're not working with us already, join the party. We are meeting new real estate agents who want to send our clients' business, our loan officers and mortgage brokers' business every single day. It's in the strategy. Tony loves it. He was skeptical, took the dive, and he loves it. So if you guys want to book a call, I think my calendar's in the description. Give Tony a call. I think I showed you his last name and all the information on the screen share. So complete transparency, nothing to hide. Everything's good over here. Give us a call, give him a call. Doesn't really matter to me. I hope to talk to you soon. Hope to support and help you guys in your realtor prospecting. All right. Thanks for watching.